On the Crime Watch, closing arguments are now complete in what's called a post-conviction hearing for a pair of Johnson County women. They were sentenced to life in prison for the so-called 2012 Facebook murders.
A jury found Barbara and Janelle Potter guilty back in 2015 for playing a role in the shooting deaths of Bill Payne and Billie Jean Hayworth. News Channel 11's Ashley Sharp has a wrap from the courtroom.
Today marks day 2 in the post-conviction hearing for the convicted murderers Janelle Potter and Barbara Potter. Now today, a judge heard the final closing arguments as to why their two attorneys believe they deserve a new trial. It's an argument of new evidence as to why attorneys say the Potter women should have new trials. Shocking new testimony came from husband and father to the Potter women, Marvin Potter, yesterday.
I committed the crime.
He was convicted in 2013 of firing the gun in the murders of Bill Payne and Billie Jean Hayworth. He testified in court yesterday for the very first time, giving a full admission of guilt in the death of Bill Payne.
Did you accidentally slit his throat?
No, sir. I did that on purpose.
He testified his convicted accomplice, Jamie Curd, killed Billie Jean Hayworth. Marvin testified his wife and daughter played no role in convincing him to kill. Barbara and Janelle's attorneys argue if he had testified to this in the original trial of these two women, they would be free today.
I think his testimony was too important not to hear.
His testimony has to be taken in light of the massive advice he'd have to help his family, and it would have to be evaluated in light of the other evidence of the case.
District Attorney Dennis Brooks does not believe much of Marvin's account of the murders, which the DA calls full of red flags.
Maybe somewhere along the way he's had a change of heart, but in my mind, if he wanted to help those women at their trial, he'd have done it. He'd have gave the testimony he did yesterday.
Brooks says if Marvin Potter had testified in Janelle and Barbara's trial, the state would have proven inconsistencies in his testimony with evidence and still gotten a guilty verdict for the two women. Another topic brought up by the defense. They allege that the Potter women did not receive a fair trial. They cite a conflict of interest as original trial defense attorney Randy Fallon represented both Barbara and her husband Marvin in their trials.
I believe she was denied the right to counsel because her counsel was conflicted.
The judge will decide if the two Potter women should be granted new trials, a new appeal, or stay in prison for life. For News Channel 11, I'm Ashley Sharp.